What's up, you guys? How we doing? Good morning. It's Friday night. Just got paid. It is not Friday night for me. It is 3:23 on Thursday, and I have been like busting my ass doing bills, returning emails, all kinds of stuff today. I've been busy doing. It is like, let me show you the sky in Indiana right now. This is such like a typical fall. It's so pretty. Do you see? It's like a typical like fall sky. Look at that up there, that black. So, anyway, such a pretty neighborhood, isn't it? Look, I love their ferns on their front porch. Do you guys like big ferns? I love ferns. So anyway, I'm getting ready to go get coffee and run some fun errands, actually. I'm going to look for some chairs. I'm trying to find patio furniture that's on sale because our patio is done. And so Melissa told me that Target has patio furniture on sale. I went to Walmart and Meijer. They had nothing. So I'm going to go, I don't know, there's like something funny on this. So I'm going to go to Target, and then I want to go to the thrift stores. If Target doesn't happen, I'm going to go to this garden center place up in Noblesville, which is north of Indianapolis. And then I'm going to go to thrift stores and look for books, those scholastic books that I like to read for Halloween. Which I don't really need anymore because I have so many, but you can never have enough. I think I probably have duplicate copies now because I don't even know which ones I have. So speaking of which, if you guys would like to do something fun, there's a booktuber that I love, and his name is Richard, and he's from Texas, and his booktube channel is Richard's Book Nook. It used to be called like Books and Bullshit or something. I loved it, but he changed the name because he does like all the books he reads are middle grade books, and he likes like scary middle grade books. Well, he just came out with a book. He's got a couple books out, but his newest book is out, and it's called Library of Souls. And so I'm gonna read it for the month of October. I'm gonna like buddy read about it, and I'll probably talk about it on here and on my booktube channel. It's $8.99 on Amazon. I get absolutely nothing out of you guys buying it, but I'm gonna link it below because I think it's kind of cool to help out another YouTuber. I mean, it's not like he's, you know, Tyler Oakley or Connor Franta, like making $1 million on the bestseller list off this book. But it apparently has very spooky pictures. He's got videos up, and I'll also link his channel. He's got videos on his channel about like how he wrote the book and like how he made the pictures that go in the book. So if you guys are interested in seeing how like you could write a book just from your house, he's very creative and he's funny. So, yeah, I linked that below. Go check it out. But it's going to be like the book that I'm going to read as a group. I think the book's only like 100 pages, so it's like really short middle grade book. But I thought it'd be fun to read that in October, and I'm also supporting a fellow booktuber that way, you know? But anyway, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in Indianapolis. And now that I'm finally out of the house, I was like trying to figure out all my money for this month because like I'm trying to pay Alex back for our last 2 trips, and I'm like, okay, so how much can I give him this month, and then go into next month with this amount of money, and blah 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 blah, blah whatever. And like, do you guys do that? Or you can't? Like, I am so OCD about like numbers that I can't, and I think it's a safety thing that I get from my mom. Definitely not my dad. My dad just has not been ever really I mean, my dad does very well, but, and rightfully so, he works his ass off, but I've just never been my dad's never been somebody that worried a lot about money. My mother, on the other half, was constantly worried. So I'm constantly like running numbers. I actually have a notebook that I keep like all my bills in. And like when I pay one, I cross it off. I'm like totally OCD about it. And you know, people always ask me for financial advice. Well, list all your bills at the beginning of the month. Go through like I do on like the 28th. Add up all of what it's going to be so you know how much money you have to have for the next month. Set that amount of money aside, and then whatever else you have, then decide how much money you want to go into the further month. Like I know like 4 months in advance what my finances will look like, and that's allowed me to not have to work as much as other people and not be worried about stuff because I set money aside. And I'd like to think that I'm rather smart with money. I don't know. Maybe not. Pay yourself first. That's always important. Even if it's $5, it doesn't matter. Set up a savings account, put $5 aside for yourself. I can remember when I started doing that, when I first got sober, and I started working in treatment, and I wasn't making any money as a tech, and, you know, my family wasn't helping me out. So, I mean, if you work in a treatment facility or a psych unit, you don't make a lot of money, but you do it because you love it, right? So, but I mean, I had a good life. I'm not complaining. I had a roof over my head and food and whatever. Please hold.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Venti, iced coffee, 2 equal?
Yeah, can I get a cold brew, actually, with 2 equal?
Heck yeah.
All right.
Venti.
See it? Yep.
I'll see you up here.
Okay. I was like totally sidetracked because they have these chicken sausage biscuits now there. Oh my God, they look so good. I have been craving, this is so crazy, I've been craving meat like crazy. Last night, I was driving around listening to my audiobook, and I really wanted fast food. Like, it was really, really a struggle for me not to get fast food. But yeah, I think the money thing, like, you know, back then, like, I set up a savings account, and I was like, someday I'll have a down payment for my house. Well, okay, first of all, I'll tell you right now, my savings account right now sucks. I literally have, like, I think $200 in my savings account. I mean, if I'm going to be honest on here, I might as well be honest about everything, right? And what happened was we needed to get a brand new water heater, and then like the following year we needed a brand new air conditioner and furnace that is upwards of $5,000-$6,000 if you guys aren't aware of that. And you know, those things deplenish your savings, but at least I had it, you know. And then Alex had to finagle some money on his side from his stuff, and but if you put $5 aside, and so now I always pay myself first, so that last $200 is like, that's in there right now, or $300 is because I always, like, every week I put $100 in my savings account, no question asked. And then if I want it, it's there. And a lot of times people are like, well, how do you always have money to go to you know, like the casino or whatever? A lot of times I take my money out from my savings account, because I have, well, actually I have two. I have one that's like for real serious stuff. That one has, it doesn't matter how much that has in it. But the other one that's like fun money has like, what do you call it? $300 in it. So maybe I ain't in any business to be going to the casino right now with $300 of play money around, no. Because something might come up and I might have to, you know, like, you know, whatever. Well, we do need to take the dogs for their shots, so that's more than $300. But, you know, do it that way. Like, I keep track of literally every bill I have to spend for every month, you know? And, like, this month, like, I totally would have forgotten it, but my car insurance is due, so thank God I had that written down, because I had the money set aside for that. I just don't like to worry about money, you know? It's like, if I cannot, like, be afraid of financial difficulties, because financial difficulties are going to come, no matter how well planned you are. The majority of us are not millionaires, let's just be for real. And if you are out there and you have extra money, please send it this way, because God knows I could use it. If not just to go to the casino, I'm joking. I mean, I have debt I need to pay off. It's not like I don't, but, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, I want to pay Alex back for these trips. I don't owe him a lot, but it's hard. It took me some time to get smart about money. It took, you know, it's about choices. I'll tell you about the choices in a second. Hold on, I'm gonna get my coffee. She gave me my coffee for free. That was so sweet. And I realized when she was handing it to me as I was watching her that I ordered it with 2 equal, and I haven't done that in forever. This kid has a Hogwarts t-shirt on. I should roll down my window and be like, I'm a Hufflepuff. I love that. What was I gonna say? Oh, choices. So Tanya and I were talking about this today, and Tanya was like, you know, I have been, she goes, I have been shopping all summer like I'm $1.10, and I go, what are you talking about? And she's like, I just buy more and more clothes, and she's like, it's ridiculous. Like, I have clothes in my closet for this summer, and summer is over, that are adorable. And she's like, I just went and spent $170 at this boutique today, buying all these cute clothes that were on sale. And I go, well, girl, you deserve it. You work hard, you know, whatever. And she's like, well, that's fine. She's like, but that's $170 I could spend on something else. So here's the thing. Like, I used to go and buy all kinds of foolishness. Like, Tanya and I literally, like, we go to Walmart or Meijer or Target, like, every other day. I can just tell the lighting in here is horrific. I am so sorry, you guys. But anyway, we go to those every other day. Well, back in the day, I would always have something I needed to buy, right? Like I would need to buy like deodorant. And so we would go and I would be going to get deodorant. But then, I'd pick up a book and Tanya would be like, oh, smell this candle. And I buy a candle. And before you know it, I'm leaving Target, $120 in. Well, okay. I make okay money. I make good money. I work my ass off. So that's fine. But like, $120 is not a joke money. I mean, if you do that 4 times in a month, that's $500, right? So I'm spending $500 to $1,000 a month. I must have been. Oh Lord, Jesus. But I was spending probably on junk. I don't even know where that stuff went, right? So that's the first thing. And now, Tanya, she noticed this 6 months ago. She's like, when we go in places anymore, she's like, you never buy stuff. And I was like, yeah, I do. She's like, you might buy a book. She was like, but you'll buy a book. She's like, for $8. I go, well, I just don't need all that stuff anymore. I keep lists of bathroom stuff that I buy. Alex and I buy all of our bathroom stuff typically, like deodorant, soap, things like that at stock at Costco. So we get it tons in advance. And I just don't need to do that stuff anymore, and that has saved me a lot of money. The other thing is that Alex and I don't go out to eat as much as we used to go out to eat. Alex and I used to eat out every night. Well, especially in the last 2 months since we've been dieting. But before that, even because of my meeting schedule and everything, we used to literally go to Cheesecake Factory, which is that's a good $50 dinner if. Puccini's, which is a $30 dinner. Applebee's, which is with tip, a $25, $30 dinner. So it adds up over time, and I don't think it really is a whole lot cheaper for 2 people, to be honest. Now, a Cheesecake Factory $50 or $60 dinner, I think that is expensive. But for 2 people to eat for $20 at home, I don't think you're really saving that much money. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? Because if I go to the grocery store for Alex and I to make a meal, which I've done, chili in the fall, after garlic bread, after all the stuff, chili-o powder and all that by the end of it, it's $20, $25. So see, I'd rather eat in a restaurant and be able to just sit there with my husband. But we haven't been going, we really haven't been doing that kind of stuff as much. So, which is why we've had extra money to go travel. And one of the decisions that we made in January, I haven't really talked about this on here, was that 2 things that we wanted to spend money on one thing we wanted to spend money on in 2017 was traveling more, which we've been able to do. And in 2018, we wanted to start renovating our house to getting our condo where we wanted to get it to, so that we can either sell it or keep it when we move to Florida. So, because we'd like to have a condo here and a condo in Florida. That would be ideal. Well, for me, it would totally be ideal because I would just go back and forth. You can get round trip tickets for less than $100 if you look. And I don't even know why I would want to come back to Indiana anymore, except for that I love it. I do love Indiana. I don't know what it is about it. It's so funny because I saw an ad for Stranger Things, the Netflix show. And that show supposedly takes place in Indiana. It looks more like Vermont to me, but the parts of the town and stuff look very much like the woods around our house. They look very much like southern Indiana, by Bloomington. It looks a lot like Bloomington, where Indiana University campus is. So if that whole, if you're a high school kid and you're looking for a college campus to go to that looks like Ivy League Midwest, that's easier to get into, Indiana University is a beautiful campus in Bloomington. It is unbelievably beautiful. And it looks like that. It looks like very, mountains. People ski there and stuff like that. But I've just made a lot of conscious decisions that have been, cutting down, I don't get Starbucks every day. If I'm running late and it's late in the day, today I'm just running around doing fun stuff, so I want a Starbucks. But if I don't, if I don't have really, if I don't have anything to do, and it's late in the day and I'm gonna be coming back home to work anyway, I don't get one. Cause I'm okay, well that's $4 I can save, Which is so nice when people send me the gift cards because I just love them so much. But anyway, yeah, and I think that, money is about that. And if even you can save like $100 a month or $50 or $20 a month. I mean, a lot of people are like, I just don't have that kind of money, Peter. Okay. Well, all of us have $1 that we can save a week, right? So by the end of the year that you would have $52. Well, that's $52 more than you have now. So if you could save $2 a week, you know, don't buy that gum you really want. Just have stank breath or something, you know? What is that? You know, $104 that you have. But you have to think of it in terms like that. And then, I don't know, take that money and put it in a CD or something, you know? But I had to start thinking that way. Like, it's interesting when I was talking about my savings account. Like, I'm talking to you about my savings account that I, like, use on a daily basis and take like $100 out if I need to float it to something else and whatever. But like, I'm not talking to you about like my savings account, because I don't even think of it as being there, because that's like emergency money. Do you know what I mean? Like, we should all have that. Now, I wish I could get on here and tell you that I have 6 months of savings in case like tomorrow couldn't work, like they tell you to have 6 months to a year of who has that? Like, I mean, I'm sure there are some people out there financially. I have friends of mine that like do very, very well. Some of which have, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just not in that position. I wish I was. I have rambled on in the middle of the day about nothing today. Oh my Lord. But I don't care. You know, like, here's the thing, is I stress so much about money in real life that if I can take that stress and get rid of it by like choices and, oh, well, you have enough money, because like right now I just like went through and I was like trying to figure out how much money I had after paying everything off this month, after paying Alex a pretty huge lump sum back for the trips, and I still had like a certain amount of money left, and I was like, oh, that's great. Like, you know, like now I know that I'm not stressed. I can go buy these mums for my front porch that I want really bad, right? And I don't have to think about it, and I don't worry about it that way. Whereas like in the past, I would just spend and I would be like, oh, well, I'll find it later, you know? Like, no, I don't think that way anymore. Like, and if I don't have cash, I don't buy it. So, yeah. Credit cards have gotten me in trouble more than once. You guys want to see? I mean, this sky is unbelievable today. Now, it looks like it's going to rain, but it's not going to. And let me tell you, this reminds me so much of like back in the days when I would go sailing with my dad in Michigan. This is very much what like a Michigan, Lake Michigan sky looks like. Or like Chicago. If you've never been to Chicago, Chicago looks a lot like that too. It's like a very good, this would be a good sailing day. But not like a fun, let's be on the boat and get a lot of sun sailing day, like a I'm a serious sailor day, which I was more like a let's lay on the boat and get a lot of sun today. Oh my God, the Halloween store is open. I have to call Melissa. I was talking to Melissa earlier, and she's so excited. Okay, first of all, I was like, now, Melissa, are you going to want to be in any more of my videos? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. Because we had to have a conversation about people being so critical of Melissa on there. And she's like, you know what? She's like, I realize that that's just our friendship, is that we constantly interrupt each other. And she's like, but those people that watch your videos, she's like, they really like you. They really care a lot about you. And she's like, you know, it's probably hard for them to watch that and whatever. She's like, but she goes, I continue to want to be in your videos. She was like, but I just hope I don't annoy people. And I was like, girl, I was like, listen. I was like, people are going to say what people are going to say. So if Melissa or any of my other people are in my videos, let's just be nice about it, okay? Boys and girls. We can do that, can't we? Okay. So anyway, but she got these tickets for us because we're going to this spooky old thing. I talked about this the other night, but she was telling me today, she was like, Peter, she's like, it's like this store. So there's a store in Indianapolis called New Age People, and they have like tarot cards and everything you'd ever want that's kind of mystical, right? Paranormal. But candles and, you know, charm bracelets and I don't know, all kinds of hooju booju. And they got, what do you call it? Crystals and everything, right? Aura readings. But she said, Peter, because I went, the place I had to go to buy it, the tickets, because it's at this woman's old house. The house is like 100 years old, and they used to do seances there, like back in the day, like legit, right? She's like, the woman that you have to go buy it at the store is called like the Candle something. She's like, you have to go to the store. She's like, it is totally what you love. She's like, there are stacked up books everywhere. She's got like 20 candles lit. The woman that she got all kinds of shawls and all kinds of stuff going on. She's like, she's so cool into it. She's like, this girl in front of me bought something, and the woman that owns the store is like, wait a second, I have to do something before you leave. And she was like, oh, like, shaka-laka-laka, or something like that, whatever. She's like, Beer, you have to go to this store, it's fantastic. She's like, you'll find the never-ending storybook, like, it's stuck in there, shit, something like that. But anyway, so we're doing this thing on the 24th in Irvington, and Irvington is like an older part of Indianapolis. It's like a historical neighborhood, and we're going to this, like, party. He's texting me. We're going to this, it's not a party, it's like this event thing they do. It was kind of pricey, but they have like hors d'oeuvres and tea readings and tea, and then there's like, they tell about how they used to do seances at this place, and there's like psychics there. It's a Halloween party, basically. My husband is texting me, that's what we have to say. Hi, what's on Pee-Pee's nose? Haha. Oh, I sent him this picture. Oh my God, did you know that on Pandora there's a station called New Order Radio? I just got the notification about that. PB was eating stuff off the floor, and he ate this little, I don't know what it was, but it was like on the end of his nose. It was like this little red thing. It was hilarious. Anyway, don't you just love dogs? How long have I talked on here? Oh my Lord. So I'm going to the post office, and then I'm gonna go to the thrift stores. And then Ricky has been sending me constant Snapchats of this package that she is sending me for my birthday. So I'm so excited. I love when people get excited about sending me stuff. I mean, I am not going to be that YouTuber that sits on here and goes like, oh, you don't have to do that. I love it. I love when you guys send me stuff. If you can't send me stuff, I totally understand. Send me a snap, send me a tweet, you know, send me a postcard. I don't care. Send me a piece of paper with a stamp on it that says hi. You know, whatever you want to do. I don't care. But I just love the interaction. I think it's so cool, you know? But she has been so excited. She has ordered all of this stuff. So if it comes today, she was tracking it. She like showed me the tracking and everything. If it comes today, I'll have to do a little unboxing when I get home. I won't open it. It's so hard for me when I get packages not to open them in the car, but I promise I won't. I also got a fan. Oh my God, I don't know who sent it to me because it's straight from Bangkok, and it's this little fan, and somebody sent it to me from the airport. It's like customs office at the airport, but there's no note in it or anything. It's this little, so if you sent me the fan from Thailand, could you let me know, please? Because I love fans. But then I was like, did somebody put some voodoo on this fan? There's like some voodoo on this fan as soon as I start fanning it, like. But anyway, yeah. And then I'm gonna go to the thrift store, and then I'm gonna go to Target. I probably should go to Target first, but I'm not going to. And I can't make my videos today until the people leave at our house, and they've been there all day. Oh, I also was I finished watching, I'm caught up on Dance Moms, but I have my breakfast. Now let me tell you a little trick if you're doing the diet thing with me. First of all, I won't be buying granola anymore, okay? That whole granola peanut butter thing is just really fattening as hell. And although I really like it, now I will do it when I get down to my weight that I mean, like if I'm like 180, I'll do it because I won't be concerned with losing weight. But right now where I'm counting calories, I don't want to do it. But what was I gonna say? And then I'm gonna drink like those green drinks or like a smoothie or something for breakfast because that's just easier for me to do, and I know exactly how many calories they are. That green smoothie that I drank yesterday, no lie, that has 4.5 pounds of like, I don't know, produce in it. Like I felt so good from that drink. Like that drink is surreal. Like it is so good. But anyway, I think I might have it in here actually because I do. Here's an empty bottle. So it's called Daily Greens. Did I show this yesterday? Harmony Sweet Greens. They have like 3 different kinds. They have ones that are actually, I got these at Meijer, but you can get them at other places too. 4.5 pounds of fresh organic produce pressed into every bottle. 90 calories for the entire bottle. 0 fat. 22 grams of carbs. 1 gram of fiber. 2 grams of protein. But I'm doing calories and fat grams, so. Non-GMO, project verified, pressed into every bottle, vegetable and fruit juice blend, organic, juices, celery, pear, apple, kale, lemon, fennel, ginger root. So anyway, I love this. Shauna Martin, founder of Daily Greens, discovered her passion for green juice and its nutritional benefits following her battle with breast cancer as a young mom. Oh, I love that. Okay. Do you guys used to read the sides of cereal boxes? So back to the cereal. I used to read cereal boxes when I was like eating cereal when I would grow up. I used to love like sugar pops or just popcorn pops with half and half. My mom would always get that for me. It was like a special treat. But anyway, so I love that. But what I did this morning was I got the granola and then I drizzled honey on it, just a little bit. And then I put like a tablespoon, and it was exactly a tablespoon this time, of peanut butter. And then I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Oh my God, it smelled so good. And it like melted the peanut butter and stuff over it. And then I put the blueberries on top of that, and then I used the milk alternative that I'm using. I'm also using that milk alternative, like I make this like shake that's like this deep, and I'm putting like those emergency, those 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C packets, and a tablespoon of matcha green tea, which is why I'm probably energetic as hell today, but into that, and then I shake it up, and then I drink that in the mornings, because I want to kind of get like a healthy start, and I really believe in matcha green tea. That's good for you. And then of course the water. Like this is my second bottle of water already. So, but I don't want to do I don't want to do the granola anymore until I've lost the weight, because it's really hard. Today I just did exactly how many servings there were, which was like a half a cup. But yesterday when I was at Fresh Time, they had this brand new brand of look how bad I look today. They have this brand new brand of granola, and I don't know, it comes from Ohio, but they have like mint chocolate chip. They had like cranberry something. I mean, they had, oh my God, like banana loaf bread. I mean, it was like the most incredible granola. I want that granola so bad. But see, it's all about choices. Life is about choices. And when I get down to my goal weight, I can have those things. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to get off here for a while. I have like vlogged a lot during the day. I'll probably vlog later tonight. I love you. Bye. So, ever on my search of patio furniture today, I have found all kinds of Halloween stuff, all kinds of Christmas stuff, but I actually found this couch, I'll show you, that I really liked. Here, I've been sending Alex all these pictures, so I'll show you. I found this couch that I really liked at Lowe's. Here's what it looks like. Can you see it? It was $150. But I'm like, then next year if we use it, we'll have to go totally blue theme. So then I came over to this place called At Home. It's like new in here. And look, that whole set was like $200 for a table, a couch, and chair. And it was so comfortable. And then I found this one. Can you guys see? It's like a little L-shaped couch with like a chair and a table, ottoman, and it's $200. So Alex and I are gonna come this weekend. Okay, this store called At Home, Home Decor, I lost my shit in it, okay? And I know I'm nobody's decorator and I never talk about that stuff on here, and that's because we have way too much stuff at our house anyway. But like I went in here and I went crazy. I was like, oh my God, like here's our nightstands. And they have like all this stuff in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna like each month buy something that I like. I think Alex and I are gonna, we need new nightstands because our nightstands don't match. They're like old tables of my mom's. I'm going to Goodwill now because I went to Salvation Army for books, and they're books at Salvation Army, which I don't love Salvation Army anyway, but they were so mismatched. Like there was no order to their books whatsoever, and I was like so confused. So there's a Goodwill right over here, I think. So I'm going over to Goodwill. I'm almost positive. I'm in Noblesville, which is like north of Indianapolis. It's like a suburb. I used to go to meetings up here a lot, but I don't as much anymore. But it's like 15 minutes from my house. It's like a suburb. They call it Noble-tucky because it's like kind of country, but it's like really cute. Like the town square. Maybe when I'm done, I'll drive you around and show you the town square. The town square of Noblesville is really cute. But anyway, Alex and I are gonna come back this weekend, and I think we might buy nightstands because they have like these nightstands. He used to want the mirrored ones. Thank God we didn't buy those, because now he doesn't want the mirrored ones anymore. He wants something to match our bed. And they actually had one that was like The same material. Isn't the Goodwill right over here, Peter? What are you thinking? Where's the Goodwill? I'm almost positive the Goodwill is here if I turn left. Now watch, it'll be over there, and I went the wrong way. I'm by the jail and everything right now. I just pulled it up on Around Me. Do you guys ever do that? Do you use that app? It said it was on Mercantile Road. Goodwill. There's the Jim Dandy that I always talk about. Did I pass it? How did I pass it? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Oh well, I'll go to the other one. Because this line of traffic is ridiculous going this way. But here, let me show you some of the houses. They're really cute in Noblesville. We're getting into the old part of Noblesville right now. So this is like, you guys want to know what the Midwest looks like little towns in Indiana and Illinois and Ohio? This is like, this is Indiana, what I'm about to show you right now. So if you're not from Indiana, this is what it looks like. See, it's like houses like that everywhere. It's like downtown Indianapolis looks like that too. And this is like historic part of Noblesville. See these little houses? Aren't they so cute? Don't you feel like you're in some kind of murder mystery? See, there's this, that's Family Dentist. I thought it was, there's historic houses all along here. See, you have to look. I think this one right here on the corner is a historic house. Isn't that so cute? But see, that one's sold. That's not so cute. But there's a huge one up here. See, look at that. Look at that house. And then there's like, oh, this one I love. Look at that. Doesn't it very much remind you of Haddonfield, Illinois in the movie Halloween? Okay, this is it right here. But this is like, it's the Victorian house. But it's like, this is not a house. I don't know what it is. I can't see what it says up there, but look at that. I think it's like a bed and breakfast, actually. Do you see this? Look at that house. How gorgeous that is. Isn't that so cool? What does it say? Does it say bed and breakfast? Law firm? Yeah, that's not a law firm. But anyway, there's the city county building. And then here's the town square. People are like, do real cities exist like this? Yes, but I'm not gonna go into the city because I'll get stuck in traffic if I do that. So there's the town, and then the town square is over there. If traffic's not too bad, I might go over there. Oh, I didn't get anything at the post office today. So I guess I can turn this around until we get to the town square. But anyway, so yeah, it's been a good shopping day. But I haven't really spent any money, so that's probably why it's been a good shopping day. The only thing I bought was for my front porch. I have this glider, and I bought this cushion, this like navy blue cushion to go with my aunt's china stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go down this way just to show you what the town square looks like, because I think that I can go the back way to get back on the street that I need to get on. Oh, I don't know that you'll be able to see it from here, because that was the street that you would see it on. So anyway, see there's all these like little businesses here. It's really cute. I think you can kind of see it. Do you guys see? There's the square. Well, I'll do one loop-to-loop around so you guys can see it. You're like, Peter, we really could care less about this, but see if I go this way, then I won't get trapped. So this is the little town of Noblesville. So if you're ever in Indianapolis and you're looking, there's a farmer's market, see every Saturday. This is kind of like Tanya and I's little drive that we do at night. So here's the city square. And like they like legit have court in there and stuff every day. Isn't that so cool? So yeah. There's little restaurants over there, and see there's little stores and little coffee shops, and Martha Gashko attorney, in case you need a little attorney across the street from all that. So, small town America. That's what Indiana's all about. I never vlog this much during the day. Do you guys like it? I really want to read a lot tonight, so I was like, well, I'll just do my vlog during the day today, and then... Or do you guys like it mostly at night? Cute restaurants through here. Hamilton Restaurant. Tanya's always like, let's come down here some fall day and like walk around, and we never do. I guess I should. It is 5:30. I haven't gone to the other Goodwill yet that I need to go to. And I haven't, I guess I could do that tomorrow, but I don't really want to. I want to do it today. And I haven't made my videos for today. So I'm going to have to like bust my ass when I get at home and get those videos up. I don't even really know what I'm going to make a video about today. There's all this drama about people stealing screenshots and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll make that video then. Should I? Should I not? This is like the street that my grandma, it's like there, even here is an old school Dairy Queen. This is like the street that like my grandma lived on, like when I was, like she didn't literally, but like when I was growing up. Both of my grandmas actually did. My grandma and my dad's mom and my mom's mom both lived in like little streets like this. Vintage guitars. Over here is a beauty school, Dollar General, Pizza King. Do you guys have a Pizza King? Like every small town has a Pizza King. And Pizza King, if you have never had it, is A, the shittiest made pizza in the entire world, and B, the best pizza in the entire world. It's like, and a lot of Pizza Kings have Pizza King buffet. Have you guys ever had those? Oh my God, I would die. I've been like I said this earlier, I've been like really, okay, here's this, you guys gotta see this chicken. It's just like on the side of the, this has nothing to do with this business, and so you're like, why this chicken? I mean, it has nothing to do with this business whatsoever. The Hamilton Hill, and oh, I guess it does, animal practice, but it's a chicken. Like, are they like dealing with roosters up in there? Roosters and chickens? Cracks me up. There's this limo in Indianapolis that has a chicken on top of it. It's called like the Chicken Mobile. Everybody always wants to get it. I don't know why. It's embarrassing. But, because everywhere you go, it like has this horn. It goes, bark, bark, bark. But every time I pass that, I always think it's the Chicken Mobile. You guys, gas is so expensive. It's $2.69 right now. So anyway, let's see what else. And then we're going out of Noblesville. We're exiting the city of Noblesville right now. And we're going into what is called Fishers. And I grew up next to Fishers in Carmel, but I lived in Fishers like a lot, like from probably 24 to like, well, when I moved into my mom's condo, so 36, so 12 years I lived in Fishers in an apartment at like 2 minutes from Tanya's, which was really convenient. I'll never forget when I moved to my mom's condo, Tanya was like, you're moving so far away. I'm like, Tanya, I literally live, like, okay, during the day, 10 minutes away. At night, maybe 5 to 10 minutes away. I mean, like, I live so close, we live so close together. She's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You're like in the city now. I'm like, no, we're not. Tanya, we're literally right down the street from you. She's so funny. Anyway, it's been a good day. I love fall days. I am like so into this book that I'm reading, Openly Straight. I'm like so into these 2 books that I'm reading at home. It's beautiful outside. We're going doing some fun stuff tomorrow with Melissa. I have a fun weekend planned. Alex and I are going to go shopping this weekend at that store and some other stores to look for patio furniture. And it's just I feel good. Like, I ate my breakfast. I'm not super hungry, but I'm going to go home here in a little bit and I'm going to film my videos and I'm going to eat. It's just been a wonderful day so far. So, I have literally no idea how long I've been filming this. So, I mean, I'm like, I think I did 18 minutes and now I'm like at 12 minutes or something. So I'm probably at like 30 something minutes so far. So maybe I'll come on later and film, but I don't know that I can talk a whole lot longer or it'll go like way long. I'll try to upload it and see how long it is. since I haven't given you guys a really long vlog in a long time. And then if I have extra minutes, then I'll try to make it like right to the 59-minute. Would you guys like that? Because so many people are like, we love the long videos. I love to make the long videos. It's so fun just to like ramble and talk. I'm really thinking about doing a podcast, but if I did a podcast, I would probably only upload once or twice a week. What do you guys think about that? And one of it would be like a sit-down podcast where I like had people call in and I took your calls. And like the second one would be like just a driving podcast. What do you guys think? Would you enjoy that? So many people have told me like, do a podcast, do a podcast, do a podcast. And I actually did it a couple years ago, and I like set it up and I did it through SoundCloud, and then I did it on iTunes, and I figured out how to do the whole thing by myself. I can't believe I did. But then like, I mean, I had some people listen to it. I did a Halloween podcast. That was my very first one. You guys may still be able to find it out there. It's like a Halloween podcast. It's like me driving around, I don't know, smoking cigarettes and talking about Halloween and how much I love Halloween and my favorite movies and stuff like that. I have no idea what I said on it, but I think it was the only one that I ever posted. What do you guys think about me doing a podcast? Yes, no, maybe so. What if Tanya and I did a podcast together, like once a week? What would we call it? Would you guys if I did a podcast, leave it below. This will not hurt Tanya's feelings. She doesn't read my comments anyway. Would you want me to do a podcast just by myself? Okay, podcast, yes or no? Podcast by myself or podcast with Tanya? What do you guys think? Okay. Let me know. I love you. I'll be back later, I hope. Okay, if not, then I love you and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello. All my good Judies out there. How are you? It is 11:16. I told you I might come back. I looked, and so far the video is like exactly 40 minutes long. And I'm on my way to go pick up Tanya. I'm a good Judy Tanya, so I thought, well, I'm gonna go say holler to all of my good Judies out there. If you're in the Florida Gulf area, I would love, scratch that. If you're in the Florida Gulf area, I want you guys to know that I'm thinking of you. Please stay safe. I'm thinking of all of you who are sitting in traffic, sitting in interstates, bored off your ass. If you're watching my videos, I hope maybe I'm bringing you a little bit of enjoyment. You know, maybe you can get your minds off things, and I really want you guys to be safe. I was talking to Melissa today, and we were talking about, you know, in Indiana, we're so landlocked. We don't really get the tornadoes. We don't really get the, any hurricane weather. So we don't really know what any of that's like. We don't really get the snow anymore. It's just pretty mild here always. So, you know, we were talking about how sad it is for all of the people that have to leave their homes and evacuate. Please, please be safe. I know hotels have booked up all over the place. I know gas is jacked up to $7, $8 on the interstate. I know you can't buy a bottle of water to save your life. I can't imagine. I just want you guys to know that I'm thinking of you. I'm praying for you. And, you know, whatever I can do to make that process easier. If you guys have video requests, or you want to snap me or tweet me, I will make a stronger, and I know the last thing you're probably doing while you're worrying about all this is watching YouTube, but you know, if by any way I can take your minds off that, snap me, tweet me, let me know what's going on with you, let me know that you're safe. If you want me to do some specific funny video for you that you love, I will do it. I don't care if I have to post 3 videos this weekend, just let me know. Snap me and all that stuff, and I'll snap you back, and whatever I can do to help that process. I can't do, you know, much from where I'm sitting, but I just want you guys to know I'm thinking of you, and I can't imagine for 1 second what that's like. So stay safe, and yeah, I guess that's it. I love you guys. I was just watching, reading the comments on my video, and Tabitha, hey Tabitha, she always comments on all my videos. She was talking about her sister driving, you know, and she's still got 11 hours, and she's like in gridlock traffic on the interstate, and gas is like $7 or $8 a gallon. I mean, it's just ridiculous, you know. And I know that we're in a supply and demand community or society, but my God, just because we're in a hurricane and people need gas is not the time to jack that shit up. There are people that can't afford that to get out, and then what do? They're forced to stay there. It's not fair. So I don't know, it's just sad. And on the turnaround of, you know, the hurricane in Texas, for this to be happening in Florida, it just really breaks my heart. I still have my coffee from earlier today. It doesn't taste very good anymore. So stay positive if you can, and stay safe as much as you possibly can. I love you guys out there. I love you, Wolfpack out there, and everybody else that's, you know, just in the line of all of that. It's very, very scary. Tanya's son lives in Florida, and she's they have decided to stay and not evacuate, and she's very nervous for him. So, I don't know. I think I wish in a time like all of this of natural tragedy that we used our voices to uplift and bring, instead of bringing down and humoring people. And, you know, it's just, I don't know, I can't imagine if I had to like pack up all of my stuff and my pets, not knowing that if I returned, my house was going to even be there when I came home. I just can't even imagine. So, and I've had a lot of friends and family of mine affected by, you know, natural tragedies. Not only that, Alex's entire family has had to leave Venezuela one way or the other. And most recently, his cousins and his brother Carlos by political asylum because it's so dangerous to live in Venezuela. His father has been, you know, ambushed and carjacked and, you know, mugged by militia there. I mean, literally probably 6 or 7 times now. It's very scary in Venezuela, and his entire family's from Caracas. And, you know, to even just hear the stories. His grandma's condo that she owned since, you know, she's 80, she turned 87 yesterday, that she's owned since she was 20 years old, no longer is hers. The government has just taken it over. You know, it's just very, very scary. And when you see all that, and I don't know. The only family Alex still has over there is his uncle and his dad. And then, but like my sister-in-law, Liliana, her whole family lives over there, you know? And it's very, very scary. And they basically can never come and visit because of the strict stipulations in Venezuela. And then, you know, it's like Alex and his mom and his other brother and his grandmother and everybody that are citizens of the United States now, they can travel there, but like, it's even dangerous for them. I mean, it really isn't, but like, it would be dangerous for me. Venezuela is so dangerous right now, and I don't think people have any real idea of what's really even going on over there because the United States news edits it so much. So, you know, I think there's always in the world something that we're being affected by that maybe we don't even realize, and to just be a little kinder, a little bit more compassionate, a little bit friendlier, smile a little bit more, make people laugh. Maybe if we can even do that, that's just one small thing. So, I don't know if there's anybody out there right now sitting in a line of traffic in a car trying to make it to a hotel, trying to make it to a family member's house, know that I'm thinking about you, and stay safe. So the rest of the day, what did I do today? Well, I came home, and I never made it to Goodwill, so I'm going to go tomorrow. I had one meeting tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and it ended up canceling because the people are sick. One of the persons is sick that I have to meet with. So tomorrow I have the whole day off again. So I'm going to go to Goodwill. I got some videos I'm going to make. I have a rant video I'm going to make, actually, because I thought, do a funny video for this weekend. And then, we're going to a movie with Melissa tomorrow night, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I mean, not like super exciting stuff, but I like it kind of relaxed. I want to sit outside and read tomorrow, and I think that's about it. Life is good. I have no complaints today. Alex had to do a bunch of work today, and when he got home tonight, he had to do a bunch of work, and I took a nap with Boo Radley. I forced Boo Radley to take a nap with me, and he's so cute. He goes like in a circle until he like sleeps like right next to me. I love it so much. Little Boo Radley. It is 58 degrees in Indiana. It's very fallish weather today. Like the opening scene of the original, well, not the opening scene, but like the scene where Laurie Strode comes into the picture in Halloween. I love that movie. And she's walking down the street singing that song. I wish I had you all alone, just the two of us. Or is that the song that Annie sings? No, she sings My Paul. Have you guys seen that movie? And that song, I wish I had you all alone. Whatever song they sing in the movie is actually not a real song, and I like forever tried to look it up, and apparently it's just some ditty that he made her make up. There's like all these unwritten facts about it. Melissa and I are obsessed with Halloween. If you haven't seen the house tours of Melissa's house, she literally has an entire room devoted to Halloween. She's got signed posters from Jamie Lee Curtis. She's got every mask of every Halloween, like, I mean, she has got souvenirs that they asked from that movie. She actually went and did like this whole bus tour. Do you know that? Okay, so Haddonfield, Illinois is really Pasadena. And if you look in the movie, this is so funny. It's supposed to be Illinois. If you look in the original Halloween, if you guys don't know this, you should look this up. It's like, if you Google something like things that are wrong with the movie Halloween, it'll say this, like, when she's walking after school on the first day, when she's walking home, you're like walking down one street, and then when she turns right before she runs into the police officer, it was dry, and then it's like wet pavement, like it's been raining. And then also in the distance, there's like pine trees, but like one street over, there's palm trees, and they're like big, huge palm trees in Illinois. There's all kinds of mistakes like that in the movie. If you watch it, it's so fun. You gotta watch for them. My friend Jenny and I in high school, we counted how many times the blonde-haired girl says totally at the beginning. I cannot remember what her name is. Oh my God, every time I say that, PJ Souls, is that her name? And Melissa's always like, oh my God, PJ Souls, I love her. She's like my favorite. She was in Carrie too. Did you see that? See her in Carrie? Where she wore the hat with the pigtails? She looked exactly the same in that. Like, she was in like 3 major horror movies. That was like back in the day, like when horror movies like were like big deal, even though it was low budget. And you know what's interesting is that like Scream kind of brought that back, and Scream put Neve Campbell on the map a little bit. I mean, Neve Campbell was famous with Party of 5, but like she like did the Scream movies and then got super famous. So I love those Scream movies. And then we had the I Know What You Did Last Summer, and the Killing Mr. Griffin, and all of those movies. But then horror movies kind of started getting weirder and weirder and weirder, to the point where it's like, now you've got all these subgenres, and it's like, we can't just enjoy a horror movie for being a horror movie anymore, you know? It has to be like super weird or super remade. I'm not really big into the remaking of horror movies. I like the originals. Well, you guys, I'm almost at Tanya Jean's. I'll get her on here real quick to say hi, and then we'll turn this off. I wish I had you all alone. What would you do if Michael Myers, like, seriously put his head up right now? The other night I was driving home, and there's this documentary on YouTube, and it's called, like, what's it called? I have it on my save to be watched. I'm gonna look it up because I'm going through this neighborhood where there's like nobody. History. History is all that left us. Okay, let me stop. It's called Halloween: The Inside Story, full documentary. And let me just tell you how scary it is. Oh my God. And
What's Groupon
hold on a
Plus?
second.
It's Groupon.
What's Groupon
Plus your
Plus?
favorite restaurants, plus
Groupon
tons of
Plus.
cashback. Download the Groupon app and save.
I'm so scared! Anyway, but I started hearing the music in the documentary, and I was like, oh no, I can't watch this. Because I knew I was going to get out of my house, and it was like, or get out of my car to go in my house, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh my God, but what if Michael Myers comes out of the bushes? You guys, I truly do think like this. Like, I get really scared about stuff like that. I know it's foolish, but I do. I get real scared. And I'm like, oh my God, what if Michael Myers comes out of the bushes? So I turned it on to my audiobook, which is called Openly Straight. It's like this LGBT young adult novel. This person thinks I'm following them, I think. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. I wish I had you all alone. Just the two of us. This video so far is like 54 minutes. Oh my God. Are you so excited? She better come out here quicker. She's not gonna make the video. You guys need a TJ cameo real quick, don't you? It looks like her husband got a new pickup truck. Come on, girl! What are you doing? I wish I had you all alone. You're at the tail end of my video, so you had to come on and say hi and do a cameo.
Hey, hey.
Hey, say hi to everybody.
Hello. Oh, I hate that angle.
You look good.
Baby, I look good all day.
The girls at her kennel tell her that I make her look fat in the video. So then she gets on here and she gets all weird. I'm like, you look so cute.
Oh, you smell good.
The Spice Mom. That's that stuff that you love, and I hate it on me. Well, I had a bottle of it from Saks. Give you it. It was like $180, but I went through that bottle. The only time I ever wore it was with you because you loved it. Those shoes are so cute. Are those new?
Yeah, well, a couple weeks.
Are those Uggs?
Uh-huh.
Hand me that shoe.
Is that
Tanya she loves Uggs.
I know, I think they do stuff mean to animals, but don't tell me.
How cute those are.
They're comfortable.
Tanya said, I think they do something mean to animals, but don't. Not me, I'm a vegetarian. Yep, tail end of it. They wanted a longer one, so I'm at like 55 minutes right now, so I'm about to close it off. But,
Lord.
All right, so say bye to everybody. We love you. Happy Halloween.
Ooh.